sleeping in my.
I be geeking out, don't know what. Shorty a thotty, she don't give a fuck. She be tweaking, she shaking her butt, and that boy is a cheater, the way that he want. He come, he a pot, bitch on my body, she tore my gun. You run, don't stop. You feel how you get sick to the.
Anything else is like going to the store, taking the disc and walking out the door. It's called thieving, stealing, taking what's not yours. That's thieving, stealing, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours. That's thieving.
I wanna dance in the lights. I wanna rock your body. I wanna go for a ride. Hop in the music and rock your body.
Devoted followers who leave their families for you, give their money to you, give their bodies to you, give up their lives for you, consider you God, and will kill for you. Don't you want to become a cult leader? Since the death of God, there's been a vacancy open. You could fill that void.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Watch out, girls, this bitch is back.
Decorate my new sketchbook with me. Gotta start with some stickers. High time. The ink spilled, I hate my life. Moving on. Paint. IRLLY like paint pens. Back sticker, the reveal. Okay, see ya.
Here's how you make my super easy 2-ingredient, low-calorie, no bake, no refrigerate, no flour, no sugar, no gluten, no egg, no carb, no fat, no woman, no cry, no beans, no greens, no potatoes, no tomatoes, no lambs, no rams, no heart.
Just a typical little girl. I like dancing and ponies and getting my snooch pounded on Friday night.
Interactive stuff for a sketchbook. Flashlight. Hidden background. Pocket. Hidden message. How about pictures?
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
Yo. MF.
This
When they see me, they salute to have a juku. Some pink pumps, pink thumbs, and a tutu. Some pink lips, pink blush on my YouTube. Now everybody chugga-lugging on my choo-choo. Some bubble gum blowing bubbles, then I choo-choo. Some pink toes.
Swear like medicine, I can't even really get mad at them. They fall, then I got a face palm, shook 'em like an 8-ball, and it's embarrassing. 10-page checks, should've wrote a book, could've made a bag, but he broke, and he's still waiting till like a chill, and he really think I'ma get back to him. Doing too much, relax a bit, acting like that cause your dad's a bitch. Must be the way that the planet is, must be your face cause it's snatch your dick. I'm a freak, not a masochist, should've known you had the baddest bitch. Left on red and can't give head, really you ain't shit, need a laxative.
This may be the coolest sketchbook idea I've ever done. I got these chrome markers from Grabby and it gave me an idea. But before anything, I'm putting down a base layer and then I'm going in with my chrome marker. It basically just turns paper into a mirror. It's so cool. Now with these acrylic markers that are also from Grabby, I'm just making some rainbows, which is nice because they're super inky. Bend the pages and magic happens. Use Devin15 for 15% off all products.
Typical little girl. I like dancing and ponies and getting my snooch pounded on Friday night.
Wayne came by. Hey, I'm Clark, one half of Clark Wayne, the duo behind the sketchbook Mighty Heroes Assemble, available on Amazon. It's the perfect sketchbook for anyone looking to create their own characters using our 48 original and crazy heroes and villains, as well as this prompt as rocket fuel to create their own characters. Heck, their own universe. Wayne went ahead and whipped out hook, line, and his big riding fish sinker. Look at him flexing on the colored pencils. I can't wait to, Colonel Jellyfish. Okay. Buy yours.
Hoy toca dibujar a la rubia explosiva, al más aclamado, al más pedido, al más exigido. Si te pones a ver mis videos, no va a faltar el comentario que pide que dibuje a la rubia explosiva. Y ya se la saben, pues yo quiero seguir siendo tu artista favorita, así que lo hice por ti, personita desconocida de alguna parte del mundo que apoya mis dibujos. Volviendo al dibujo, la idea principal para dibujar a Bakugo era hacerlo con pluma anaranjada, pero quise poner a prueba mis habilidades como artista, así que tocó sacar todas las plumas anaranjadas que tengo. Siempre me preguntan por la marca de las plumas que uso para mis dibujos y uso las plumas de la marca Bic. Bic, si ves esto, patrocíname, please. Y se van a llevar una sorpresa porque estas plumas son neón. Te dejo con el resultado. Gracias por ver. Bye.
Book Repair Edition.
Don't feel like drawing. That's fine. Let's protect and repair our sketchbooks instead. I'll fill in the bird by damaging and add a new cardboard backing. Grab some cardboard trash from your trash shelf. Broke it out. Oh my god, almost perfect. Measure Diva up and get to slicing. Fabulous. Why is Palpatine so big? Contact paper time. Smooth out. Done both sides. Beautiful time for theater sketchbook. Label printer. Perfect. Add more stickers. Repeat with contact paper. Slay all done. Now your sketchbooks are protected. Ideas to fill your sketchbook.
Part 7. Pets.
People.
Pages dedicated to testing new products. Example how the color looks or if smudges or bleeds through. I like to write the product's name and sometimes the size of the pen. I do a few test lines, going lighter and harder, sometimes shading, smudging, and even a drawing. Here's an example of the pens bleeding through. And some more pages dedicated to testing pens. But if you're using something more inky, I would just recommend searching up ink pen testing.
What happened at the girls' camp, Peppermint Patty? I finally saw the little red-haired girl that Chuck is always talking about. And you know what I did? I cried, Linus. I cried and cried and cried. Better give me my blanket back. I don't think I'm ready for this. I stood in front of that little red-haired girl and saw how pretty she was. Suddenly, I realized why Chuck has always loved her. And I realized that no one would ever love me that way. I started to cry, and I couldn't stop. I made a fool of myself, but I didn't care. I have a big nose, and my split ends have split ends. And I'll always be funny looking. And I think I'm gonna cry again. She's so pretty. She just sort of sparkles. I'll never sparkle. I'm a mud fence. I'm a plain Jane.
starting five. You can see I got Curry, Spider Mitchell, Bron, and now I gotta add the power forward. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, this team might be a little bit too overpowered. You know, with this person I'm adding right here, you know, the team was already good, but this one's gonna put it over the top. I have to add Giannis to this. I just think he made the most sense now. I am only using current players for this lineup, and I know I cheated a little bit with Braun. I used Cavs LeBron, but you know, that's the go. I'm sorry. I went out the rules a little bit, but yeah, when it comes to Giannis, he definitely one of the faces of the league. Obviously, mad amount of people love him, mad amount of fans. And when I was doing this drawing, I still have to leave room for the center that I gotta add. So Like, it kind of made me draw him in like an awkward position. Like, he looks like he's screaming in bronze air. But, you know, I just had to leave some room. But already this lineup is winning a championship, and we still got one more spot for the center to add. One more spot.
If you need some advice on how to fill up your sketchbook, this is the video for you. I've had the sketchbook for about 4 months, and it's pretty much almost done. The things I see most often in my sketchbook are spreads, headshots, reference sheets, and full bodies, as well as a bunch of miscellaneous. First thing, and probably the most common, is spreads like this. This is a 2-page spread. It's really good for working on bodies. You can do full bodies or half bodies. You can add in a bunch of little trinkets, write the names. This is an example of a 1-page spread. You can do characters or a whole TV show, whatever you want. Here's some more examples as well. Next up is headshots. I have a lot of these little doodles or practices when it comes to things like hair or practicing how to draw guys. Next is character sheets. This is really helpful if you make a lot of OCs, so you can do things like this. Instead of doing a spread with a bunch of little details, you can always just do a full body with little background details. Here's it with 2 different outfits. Or you can always just work on coming up with a character. This is me trying to come up with a character, and so I have a page dedicated to just doodles, and then a page coming up with everything, listing out her character, stuff like that. You can see another example right there, but most of my sketchbook has a lot of empty pages or just doodles, headshots, concepts, stuff like that. So you don't need to hold yourself up to the standard that every page to your sketchbook needs to be a beautiful piece of art. This is just for you. Hope this helps.
Let's draw my hero character. So today we are drawing Sato. And since I've got the sketch done, we can go ahead and line it. Also, I realized that I forgot to show the little doodle of Mina in the last video. So there she is. I did draw a little version of her. I like Sato. I think he's a really cool character as well. I also changed his lips because I don't like the original lips that much, so I made it still like his lips are like plump, I guess. And yeah, I just like this version of lips better. I love the chibi version of him. He's so silly and cute. I've got him all lined. Now we can go ahead and erase. Scratch, 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 scratch. He looks so scary without his eyes colored in. I wonder if Sato gets tired from eating sugar because of he has to eat all that sugar. Also, when I was coloring his hair, it kind of smelled like meatballs. I don't know why, but I just thought you guys should know that. So yeah. I also apologize for not posting yesterday. Some family stuff came up and I was not home, so I couldn't film a video. But yeah, I hope you guys can understand. And I'm just deciding to leave their shirts white because in the reference his shirt is white, so I want to have them matching. So yeah, and he is all done. I hope you all enjoyed this. Don't forget to have an amazing day and take care of yourself. I love you all so much, and bye! Bye!
So I'm still drawing an NBA Heroes starting 5. We got our point guard Curry, so now I'm gonna draw the shooting guard. Now for this hero lineup, there is a lot of options for shooting guard. You know, I went through y'all's comments, the suggestions, but I kinda knew from the jump I was probably gonna have to put Spider Mitchell. You know, the Spider nickname, it fits perfectly with the hero theme. Now, some other players I considered were Tyler Hero. You know, a lot of y'all brought up his name. Obviously, the hero lineup, it makes sense. And I could have did the superhero nickname theme with Ant-Man to play off of that nickname. And another player I really considered, bro, it had to be SGA. I really was thinking about adding SGA, but you know, the Spider nickname is too tough. I obviously had to use a reference from Across the Spider-Verse to do this, and I added the Cavs logo to it. But listen, we got our point guard and shooting guard, so now we need a small forward for this hero lineup. Remember, it's a hero lineup, and we need a small forward for it.
Oh my God, what the fuck? I look good, I look good, I look delicious. I look like a fucking busted up radiator.
Давайте пока не смотреть на рисунок на заднем плане и уделим буквально несколько секунд этому потрясающему маленькому Йоичи, которого мне сшила подписчица. Ну все, теперь можно возвращаться к нарисованному Йоичи. У меня наконец-то появилось желание порисовать под тишину, а не видео или музыку, поэтому сегодня это наполовину ASMR-ный спидпейнт. Можете наслаждаться тем, как мое перо чиркает по бумаге. Наверное, это влияние всех тех грустных фанфиков, которые я прочитала, но я заметила, что у меня на всех рисунках у Йоичи одно и то же выражение лица. Надо бы как-нибудь порисовать его счастливым. На самом деле удивительно для меня, но у этого рисунка нет никакой предыстории в том плане, что это выглядит как сцена с какого-нибудь сюжета, но на самом деле нет. Это просто картинка, которую мне захотелось нарисовать, не придумывая к ней контекста. Может быть, это не звучит так удивительно, но для меня это удивительно. Хотя, может быть, я потом и придумаю какой-нибудь фанфик-зарисовку к этой иллюстрации. Может быть. Ну а пока просто насладимся результатом этого маленького скетчика. Поздравьте, теперь у меня новый фон для записи видео. Хотя, наверное, всем все равно. Ну ладно, мне приятненько, что теперь сзади красиво. Сегодня я хочу поговорить о том, видели ли вы вообще, как офигенно выглядит новый дизайн Тамаки. Я как только увидела это в сливах, не удержалась, и теперь у меня есть целый разворот с его новым геройским костюмом. Мне в целом нравилось, как выглядел геройский костюм Тамаки, но у него было пара моментов, которые меня всегда смущали и которые мне просто не особо нравилось рисовать. Но в новом дизайне идеально все, я просто на коленях от этого капюшона с зубами, он выглядит так классно. И мне забавно, что он с этим капюшоном еще больше спрятал свое лицо от всех, это так мило. И внезапное переключение темы на материал, который мы сегодня рисуем, потому что это акриловые маркеры из фикс-прайса. У меня был один такой, который мне подкинул друг, и я очень давно уже хотела купить набор, и вот собралась все-таки. Они стоили рублей 60 за 4 штуки, и, как по мне, для своей цены они, в общем-то, очень даже неплохие. Единственные две проблемы, которые я встретила, это то, что светлые оттенки нужно класть в 2 слоя, иначе они полосят, с желтым вообще отвратительные проблемы были. А второе, это толстый наконечник, но я думаю, что здесь просто моя проблема, потому что я рисую на довольно маленьких форматах, и, например, те же волосы прорисовывать мне было очень неудобно. Но в целом, опять же, за свои деньги вполне неплохо. Я думаю, я буду еще в дальнейшем пользоваться ими вот для таких вот скетчей.
Let's look at more drawings I made as a kid. This is the Big Book of Superheroes, which is a comprehensive guide to just like 10 superheroes I made up when I was 11. First one, of course, is Mega Mouse, which was like my star superhero, although I don't really know why, because it's basically just like a sexually charged wrestler with Mickey Mouse's head on his body. Height 8'10". 8'10". I don't think I understood how gigantic that was. Gizmo, which is just a plumber on a flying saucer with a mechanical hot dog? What is that? Gizmo is known as a super genius to most people. Not all of it. It's like the 9 out of 10 dentists recommend. It's like, who's the one guy that was like, I don't know, he don't seem so smart. Red Lightning, which is by far my most generic superhero, always in the like curses foiled again mode, even though he's a hero. And it's always the villains who say that his odd power was named by him. The Red Lightning. He's like, I got red lightning coming out of my hands. What should I call it? This is a Twister, which is just a little twink boy with a slutty waist and a beret who can control the weather. So this is Anvil. His name is Robert Smith. Robert created his name as if being a blacksmith. So it's like he can basically just go sword and the sword comes out. But can he like generate matter and then just like, I made a sword and then he like sells it, you know? He can make lots of money, just like one of those like weird sword and gun shows where people like are creepy behind booths and are just like, this is the 1995 stabber. Shimmer Star, which is an 18-year-old girl, but look at, she's built like a slice of pizza. What is going on there? I had no idea about female anatomy. She has like fish fins, weapons, throwing stars, pistol, sparkle wand. Wow. It's a mixed bag. This is my favorite guy because it's just Goku in a tracksuit. 6'11", 102 pounds. I am 5'5", very petite, and I'm 114 pounds. If this guy is 100 pounds and 6 feet, he is starving to death. This speed demon stops robberies before the robbers realize that they're now in jail. Was this bank a prison when we got here? You just got like a backup thing of Powerade? I don't know, what is that? Mountain Dew game fuel? Who knows? Psionic, whose superpower is sound control. His base is just like a hobbit hole with like DirecTV. He's got a megaphone! Vapor Lord has way too much cape. It's like a bridal train. Reflectia, which is a mirror-based superpower. 6'3", 90 pounds. So literally a skeleton. Her base is just like a bunch of shards of glass. Steel Badger, which was my Batman character. What is that god-awful atrocity in the back? He is also skilled with fists. Doing what with them? Vinyl, which is a weird noodle superhero. In a laboratory experiment, his veins were given the ability to expand and escape his skin. It's even worse than I imagined. Those are his veins. Dynamite. This guy is actually cool. His power is just, he can blow stuff up and he doesn't get hurt by the explosion. So he's just like, stick of dynamite, I don't even care. Doug Splosion. The end. Be sure to get the big book of villains to be continued.